Welcome, tatis, mamis, brothers and sisters, zaydis and bubbies. What a moment sitting here together when our beloved Talmidos, Pre1A Talmidos, beloved daughters and granddaughters will be coming on stage. Throughout history, we always cling and hold on to this Siddur. The Siddur means so much to us. The Siddur means so much to grandparents, great-grandparents. Whenever we have the moment that we need to strengthen ourselves, the Siddur is taken out, and we know what we need to do. We need to pour our hearts out to the Rebbeinu Shalom. There's a famous pasuk, there's a famous phrase which Moshe Rabbeinu, our Rebbe Moshe, gave over to us in the day of his passing. We all know Moshe Rabbeinu, the 7th day of Adar, the day of his passing, he gave over lots of information for all the generations to come in the book of Mishnah Torah. And he says something so inspiring. There will be a time that there will be lots of different challenges. People wouldn't know what to do, where to turn. V'hoyai will be kisimtzeenu. You will be approached by tzaros rabbis, lots of difficulties. Says Moshe Rabbeinu, our Rebbe, who is still our Rebbe, and he says, "Ubikashta misham." From that moment, misham, from that moment, when you have so much going on in your life, when you don't know where to turn, you don't know what to do. Ubikashta misham as Hashem Elokeichem. You'll search, you'll daven to Hashem. The Anshe Knesset Hagdoila, the people of the Great Assembly, who had Ruach HaKodesh, they were able to foresee our journey in Golus, in exile. They basically gave us the beautiful, sweet davening that we have. When we open up our Siddurim, we could connect to the Boirei Olam. We could connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to Hashem, who wants us to connect. He wants us to be close to Him. And He gives us different challenges every day, in every way. So we should open our Siddur and we should connect to Him. We are going to give over the Siddurim soon to the next generation. Mi doir le doir. From one generation to another. What an amazing moment. What an important time. That our precious Talmidos, daughters, granddaughters, sisters will be receiving the Siddurim, and they'll be able to feel that connection for their whole entire life to the Boirei Olam in any time and every time. My bracha to all the parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters. May we all be zoche that our tefillos, our prayers should be heard by the Boirei Olam. May we all be zoche that these young, precious Talmidos should grow up to be the next generation of Nashim Tzidkaniyos, and they should be living to Mashiach Tzidkenu, together with their Zaydis and Babis, fathers and mothers, brothers and sisters, and all of us, B'mheira b'yameinu amen.
Please join me in welcoming our Pre1A girls.
We must say so loud and clear, for you come us with the very first one. To show us clear will be so much fun. Bobby, you should take a nap. But who's gonna watch the kids? I will. It's such a great idea, Come. I'm so hungry, I'm starving. sweet. Bala, Ata, Adonai, Hashem, Elokeinu, Melech Haolam, Hakol, Yeh. This is sweet. Such a great nap. I'm so proud of Kamat. Papa. He's on his way. Just wait and see what he loves to say. What's your name, Teta Adler? How old are you? 6.5. What's hurting you? My throat. Say ah and open up your mouth. Ah. You will never forget me. My name is Dr. Pasta. Who comes next? Can you guess who? Say Ray Saga Column, that is you. Hey, are you ready to appear? Yes, I am. Right over here. Hey, wake up. Hey, wake up. Let's play a game. It's in the middle of the night. Shh, don't tell anyone. Look at the Himik you belong. We can't wait to hear your song. Ew, why did Mom make me sit next to your L? Shuruk. Now we're so big. We're tall enough, you see? Ta-da! Why is this ride so slow? I know, it's so babyish. Hey, watch out. There's a big drop coming. 1, 2, 3, here it comes. how much we knew. After you, Kuhus comes Rock. And that is a very black Kuda.
Welcome you here this morning. This is a very exciting moment of the year, and it's something that we look forward to the whole year around. And there's so many things that could be said today. I actually want to share a story that my husband told over yesterday. Yesterday he made him see him, and he told over a story about tefillah, which I thought would be very appropriate, not just for our girls, but for what is happening today. So many, many years ago in Eretz Yisrael, there was a drought. And Hashem Yerachem, the crops stopped to grow. And when that happens in Eretz Yisrael, when there's not enough rain and the crops don't grow, there's always a fear of what's going to happen. What are we going to eat? So we do what we always do when we have a fear, when we're worried. We daven to Hashem. And the people davened with all their heart, but somehow it didn't rain. So they decided that they needed to pick somebody to lead them in their tefillah that would maybe help. So they picked, this was in the times of the Tanaim, and they chose a very great man. His name was Rabbi Eliezer Hagadol, to be their Shliach Tzibor. Rabbi Eliezer Hagadol was a tremendous tzaddik, and he was from a very righteous and great family. And he got up to the Amud, and he started to daven. And he davened with all of his heart. He really davened. He put all his kochas into it. But it didn't rain. And the people, they were very disappointed. They were very sad. So they realized that maybe they needed to choose somebody else. So they chose Rabbi Akiva. And we all know Rabbi Akiva from Lag BaOmer. We know how Mesiras Nefesh he was for his learning, his Torah. They chose him to go up into daven from the Amud. And as Rabbi Akiva got to the Amud and he started to daven, suddenly there were dark clouds overhead. And as he got into his davening, you could feel the wind pick up and you could feel the drops start to fall. And before he had even finished Shmona Esrei, it was pouring rain. So as people do sometimes make comparisons, the people started to talk. What's going on? Is Rabbi Akiva, is he greater than Rabbi Eliezer Hagadol? Is it possible? And as soon as that was said, a bas kol came out and said, no. It's not that Rabbi Eliezer was greater and Rabbi Akiva, or Rabbi Akiva was greater. It was Rabbi Akiva, he had the midah of being ma'avir midosav. And that's one of the things I wanted to bring up today. It's a secret of really great tefillah. You have to be a mensch. It's not just about saying the words. You have to be a mensch. You know, when I look at our girls up here on stage, I know them a little bit because part of my job is to be able to go into the classrooms and to really get to see them and listen to them and talk to them. And we have a very special group of girls here. This group of girls, they have very, very special midos. They have a tremendous achdus in that classroom. They have a tremendous love for each other. Recently, I had a substitute who came and subbed in the Pre1A girls' classroom. And she said to me, you know, I've never been with a class of girls that really care so much about one another. that really, really love one another. And it's so sensitive that if something happens to one girl, the other girls come to find out what's going on and to help. It's something that has the power, that Ahavas Yisrael, to transform their tefillah and help them change the world. We're looking today at the first step of these girls to becoming Ima'os Yisrael. And I know that these girls, with their special midos, are going to really, really change the world. I want to, while I'm standing here, I just want to say, we know that part of who these girls are certainly comes from you and comes from home. And we appreciate that so much. But in addition, I want to take a moment. One of the things who we are in the Cheder is that when we put somebody in the classroom, they need to be a role model for our girls. It's not enough that they're just a good teacher. It's not enough that they care. They have to really be the type of role model who we want our girls to emulate. And I have to say that this year the girls have more bat sheva, and they could not have a better role model ever. And she has not only put, wait one sec. Mora Bat Sheva has taught these girls many things. She's taught them many of the skills that they're going to need to go into first grade, including reading in Hebrew and reading in English. But she's given them so much more. She's given them somebody to emulate, somebody who's midos. She's a tznius girl. She has Ahavas Yisrael. She's always available. And really, when I look at her, that's somebody who the girls can really emulate and be. So without further ado, please, we're going to move on to our Siddur presentation.
way. It uses olive-based letters that we see every day. In a Chumash Siddur, you can take a peek. You'll find all of the letters we read and speak. Every letter has a different look in the Torah or a Siddur or your handwriting book. So study your letters and you will see. You'll remember each olive base perfectly. Olive base, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, and Vav. Hashem gave us all those letters we love. Zayin, Ches, Tes, Yud, and Gaf. Over and over, it's never enough. Lamed, Mem, Nun, Samech, Ayin, and Pei. Study your letters each and every day. Zadik, Kuf, Reish, Shin, and Tav. Again and again, cause it's never enough. A mezuzah is written in a special way. It uses olive-based letters that we see each day. So open its case, you can take a peek. You'll find all of the letters we read and speak. Every letter has a different look in the Torah or Siddur or your handwriting book. So study your letters and you will see it. You'll remember each olive base perfectly. Olive base, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, and Vav. Hashem gave us all those letters we love. Zayin, Ches, Tes, Yud, and Gaf. Over and over, it's never enough. Lamed, Mem, Nun, Samech, Ayin, and Pei. Study your letters each and every day. Zadik, Kuf, Reish, Shin, and Tav. Again and again, cause it's never enough. You know what? We find olive-based letters in a lot of places. In a Siddur, a Chumash, a Megillah, and even in Tefillin. In a mezuzah, and of course we find them in the Torah. Just open one up and take a look. Every sefer is written so fine, uses letters that we see all of the time. A Mishnah, a Siddur, go on, take a good peek. You'll find all of the letters we read and speak. Every letter has a different look in the Torah or Siddur or your handwriting book. So study your letters and you will see. You'll remember each olive base perfectly. Olive base, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, and Vav. Hashem gave us all the letters we love. Zayin, Ches, Tes, Yud, and Gaf. Over and over, it's never enough. Lamed, Mem, Nun, Samech, Ayin, and Pei. Study your letters each and every day. Zadik, Kuf, Reish, Shin, and Tav. Again and again, cause it's never enough. It's never enough.
Quick thanks to everyone. So Mrs. Tischler really, she stepped up already, but I feel it's important. Someone asked once Rabbi Yaakov Kamenetsky, we all know that when teachers come, staff members come, there's that idea of signing in, signing out. His train of thought, his idea was, when it comes to Rabbeim and teachers, it's different. Since a Rebbe and a teacher and a Mora thinks about their students 24/7 when they're in and they're out of doing actually teaching. Mrs. Isaacs, who I work very closely with, She is an example of a machaneches who 24/7 thinks about her talmidos. Before she mentioned Mora Batsheva, which is 100% emes, but it all comes from Mrs. Isaacs as well. That's how Mora Batsheva has the koach and energy to do what she is doing. Thanks, Mrs. Isaacs, to all that you do for the Cheder. And last but not least, Mora Batsheva, for all your dedication throughout the year. Thanks. And Mazel Tov to all the girls. Mazel Tov. Everyone should please feel free to serve yourself with a beautiful, delicious refreshments. Mazel Tov.